deal, so I'm gonna head down, and there's an auction on Saturday, and it's the last Saturday of every month, and it's called Wholesale Tractor Consignment. It's kind of a misnomer in the sense that they often have way more than just tractors there, and sometimes they don't have that many tractors. They got a lot of other stuff there. So I'm gonna go down and check it out and see if there's anything worth getting out of bed for on Saturday and going and buying, or bidding on at least. Stay tuned. Oh, and we made it. And I should tell you, this is in Sagertown, Pennsylvania, right off the exit, hanging right off Interstate 79, the Sagertown exit, and go down. I'm going to tell you, maybe a mile. Can't miss it. On the right. Yeah, and right out of the gate, we got a Ford 6600. Looks to be in really good shape, but you can, you can steam clean or pressure wash a tractor that's leaky, but I don't see nothing under it. Nothing at all under it. And there's an old saying, nothing under it, nothing in it. So, I don't know. It could just be a tractor that doesn't leak for a change. Oh, now this is cool. Got the two handles. Got the wheels on the back. You just grab it, lift it up, and move it. So this would be good for some meat birds. You'd have them in here, say 6-8 weeks or whatever, and then do the butchering. This is really cool. This would be cool to bid on. And then you come around here, it's got the little door, and then they can go up in there at night and whatever. It's got the ramp. This is cool. This is, in my opinion, a really cool meat bird setup. Get away from it for a minute. Got the metal roof on it and stuff. So Justin Rhodes had a setup like this. I can't remember specifically if he liked the manual move or what it was, but I can't remember. If you were just going to do meat birds for your own, for yourself, then this would be fine. I wouldn't want to do several thousand like this, but cool little setup. Doesn't matter which month you come down here, they always have tires and whatnot. Used, of course. And there's a set of 18434 Firestones here. They're really worn. I think they'd be okay for duals, but not as mains. I mean, they're down to, I don't know, maybe 10% tread on them, maybe 15%. But yeah, I guess you could throw these on a set of duals and be fine. Yeah, and they got a David Brown 990. I am a little partial to these. The first farm tractor I ever owned was a David Brown 1200. And then I went with a 995. Now this tractor is going to go about 55 horse. Great starting engine in the winter. This thing will fire right up. Just keep it plugged in. No ether, no nothing. Unless somebody else got it ether addicted. For a David Brown single remote, for a David Brown, it looks to be in pretty good shape. You don't see these in good condition. Guys just didn't take care of these. Okay, now we're a little wet on the other side here, but yeah, you'll have that. Diesel's going to mark its spot, and this one's marking it pretty well. I mean, there's not a bunch under this, and this thing's been parked here a few days, so cheap horsepower right here, no doubt about it. Got another Ford tractor for sale here. And another Ford dump truck. And we got a little Cub lowboy for sale. Looks like somebody peeled it down and painted it at the very least. Oh yeah, this little sucker looks like it had at least some basic work done to it. I mean, without knowing the history of it. Somebody took their time and peeled it all down. Be cool to have, just to pull like a little pull type spreader with or something like that. But it does have an ag tire on this side and a turf tire on that side. Here we go again with a weird tire situation. Oh, and that plow, that Little Wonder plow in my last video, everybody's like, well, it has the chains on there so it'll catch for the clutch. Well, my my number 8 little genius is steel wheel, smooth, and it catches fine. So I don't know if the Little Wonder is just different in terms of how it catches. But anyways, I'm getting off on a tangent. But this is turf ag. I still like it. I mean, definitely original seat, original hard, you know, seat with no pad on it. Back's got a little bit of padding on it, but yeah, this is cool. Oh, and we got an International 240 here. It's definitely seen better days. It needs some TLC for sure. You had a need for a little tractor like this. You can come back to the rear here and see that it's like a homemade contraption on this thing. It's all welded up and stuff. He must not have liked the fast hitch that was on here. A little bit wet. I mean, can't tell if that's gasoline or oily. Doesn't smell gassy. Tiny little sediment bowl on there. This, of course, is the air cleaner. You know, you just come out and you clean that out and put, oh, probably 30 weight oil in it, something like that. And I don't know. Man, you can pour a lot of money into these tractors and get nothing out of them. And then if they're fixed right, they want an arm and a leg for them, which they aren't worth. Check out this little gravity wagon. I don't know if you could get 50 bushels in it. I really don't. It looks to be solid. I mean, of course, everything with paint looks solid. Oh yeah, they got up in here and took care of the box. The box, I mean, you couldn't steal rust off this thing. I mean, yeah, just a little tiny dinker. Decent. Well, no, they're dry rotted tires, but I don't know. Something this small, my word. Yeah, so this is going to be Case's answer for the little genius. This looks like a 216. Big old mold boards on it. Let me see here. Yep, Case. I heard somebody in a video say Case stands for can't afford something else. But I won't be bidding on this. It's not an International, but it still is interesting. It does have the spring trip hitch on it, which looks to be in good condition. The plow itself looks to be in really good condition. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, we got a Kubota 8950. This is going to be a 90 horse tractor. My brother-in-law actually has one of these. This is the second go-around for this tractor at this auction. Originally, I think the owner wanted $9,000 for it, and the bid got up to $3 grand last time, and they stopped the bidding at $3 grand, or at least the bidder stopped bidding at $3,000, and then the reserve was set at $6 grand on this. So I don't know, man. I don't know. Looks pretty wet to me. You know, I mean, yeah, it's rolling, but I bet there ain't nothing in the rear end on this. It's all on the outside here. Yeah, I don't know. Interesting, old Kubota. But that is one of the main reasons I like coming down here, is because they've always got tires. The particular tires they have here, they're not dry rotted at all, but they are road war. And you know, like I say, maybe be a good dual set or something like that, or if they went low enough, maybe grab them, but to repair a flat. But either way, always mowers, usually ATVs here, always mowers. There's a 314 John Deere down there. Had a 318 at one point in my life, but and then there's a four-wheeler up here. Old John Deere Brush Hog MX8. Alright, gonna need some work. Wonder what happened here. Oh yeah, we got bearing issues. No doubt about it, but if it went low enough, it'd definitely be worth getting. You know, you do have to change the bearings in these every blue moon, you know, just saying. That's a nice, that's nice, so the little bit of work it apparently needs. They're not trying to hide it, but then again, you don't have to. When it's John Deere, it's going to go for a higher price just because of that. Well, so that's that. Tomorrow would have been a better day to come because it's Friday, and that there was one whole row that was empty, and I know that will end up filling up. So either way, Sagertown, Pennsylvania, WTC. Come on down if you saw something you want to bid on. If not, I'll be back down next month to see what they have. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Boom!